Welcome back, everybody. It's Cape Rugby TV. Nice to have you along. We, of course, keep talking about club rugby, and as you know, clubs are staying active out there, even though the league has now been postponed. It's not to stop us keeping our members connected and talking about the wonders of club rugby. And you will, of course, remember that last year we had, well, in fact, maybe even this year still, we had Reginald Pheiffer, the public relations officer for Lamotte Wanderers. They're now called Lamotte Wanderers. Used to be called Lamotte, and they've merged with Wanderers, now called Lamotte Wanderers. And joining me back on the line, Reggie Pheiffer. Reginald, nice to have you back, Meneer. How are things there with you?
Good evening, JP. Good evening to the viewers. Thank you for having me on the show again. To all South Africans who celebrated Youth Day today, hope all your events were successful and you got to send out that message. Youth can make a difference in our country.
Yeah, I believe you also took some personal time today, Youth Day, to spend some time with the youth out in Lamotte and pass on a message. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we had an event in Stellenbosch. So, part of our guys went with me to join the event. We basically discussed the importance of youth, the significance of Youth Day, and what youth can bring, what difference youth can bring to the country if they really get involved in organizations or programs within their community.
You've, of course, been quite active with promoting that at Lamotte Wanderers for quite a while now. How are things going there with that component of building your youth structures?
That component is going great. We're growing every week. Since the announcement of school sports being cancelled due to COVID-19 regulations, we also downscaled on our activities, but we're finding innovative ways to keep in touch with the boys because at a young age, guys are hungry for rugby, guys are hungry to be active, but we know we need to keep our people safe on COVID. So we're finding different ways to engage with them, having talks, having non-contact practice sessions. So we're trying to make the best out of the situation that we currently are facing ourselves in.
Of course, the team must be bitterly disappointed that they're not able to start playing. I mean, how's the gears amongst the players? They must be super excited about the fact that, well, they probably were super excited, but we understand now that with COVID, they're going to have to wait a little bit. But how are things going there with preparation and squad training?
JP, in all honesty, at Lamotte Wanderers, we are pretty bummed that the season is going to be postponed for another month. But we had a chat in our rugby group, and we communicated to the boys that just because the league has been postponed for another month doesn't mean we're going to be inactive for a month. So we're going to keep on training, keep on getting innovative events, trying to keep the boys together because that is another component that is very important than the physical attributes to the game is the bond between your players and your team. So we're going to focus on that component, keep the boys together, and keep on building our membership.
You've been very active in the last few. Well, you've been active for a while now. Of course, I mean we know that everybody's doing this under these very difficult conditions, and you've been engaging with the players. You've been looking at building the past player structures as well. I believe, of course, this past weekend gone by, you guys had a bit of a training camp.
Yet again, wonderful initiative from my MMS partner, Carlo van der Westhuizen. We came together and we had a plan to host a training camp at our own sports grounds. So we started at about 12:30, went through the whole screening process. From 1 o'clock, we had a fitness session for an hour. Now, on a Saturday, for guys to turn up knowing that you're going to do a fitness session is really significant. We had a turnout about 40 guys participating in this training camp. So after the hour fitness session, we had some refreshments in our community hall, which is right across our rugby field. Hydrated, restored some electrolytes. I also want to use this opportunity to thank Jonathan Daniels from Watch Eagle Security for sponsoring the Powerade. After that, we returned to the field, had a strength and conditioning session, really tough, really intense strength and conditioning session. A lot of the guys mentioned today that it's still hurting after that session. So I hope the guys have healed up well. And after that, we returned to the hall again. We could serve the guys a nice supper and also enjoy the Bulls versus the Sharks in the town hall together as a team. So I think that event really brought us together as a club and as a team. And I can only see this month that we can work on different type of events similar to that, just to bring the guys together. And we also want to show other guys who want to join our club that we're really working on our bond, and we welcome any player that is interested to join us at Lamotte Wanderers.
How difficult is it, Reginald, at the moment with the COVID? I mean, it does sound to me that even under the COVID conditions, the players are staying motivated and doing their best to contribute to helping the spread of COVID, but looking that it's important for them to bond.
Yeah, JP, it's a really sensitive scenario that we find ourselves in, because a lot of clubs will not be able to survive this non-rugby period that we're going to have, because a lot of guys are motivated to come to rugby or club events, come to the practice field when there is actually matches scheduled. So we have to find means and ways to keep these guys motivated, whether it's social or we go on a community helping initiatives, care initiatives. We can do anything around the game to keep the guys together, because if you don't keep your players together in this time, I'm afraid we're gonna have clubs having a hard time in the season. So I want to motivate clubs: do little small things. Go have a braai, man. Go have a drive out to another club. Go interact with different clubs and just chat a little bit of rugby around the fire. Have a few drinks and just build bonds apart from just the game on the field.
Reginald, that's fantastic. It's incredible work that you guys are doing, the ability to keep people connected. We'll say thanks for joining us. We know that it's tough times at the moment, and we'll wait it out. And of course, we'll stay to you and everybody else out there. Stay safe, and let's just keep doing our best to observe the protocols. But again, yeah, well done to you and the team for keeping everybody connected.
Thank you, JP, and to all the other clubs in the Western Province. Guys, stay positive. We are in this together. We're experiencing this together. Keep your players positive. Keep your management positive. This will end. It won't be forever, and we'll return to the game as normal, and then we'll be jolling.
There we go, folks. Reginald Pheiffer, the Public Relations Officer for Lamotte Wanderers. They're doing some incredible work there to stay connected. Always great catching up with Reginald. And as he said, of course, they keep growing the structures, and great to see also that the guys are thinking about Youth Day and how they can look after the youth out there. So just a reminder then, if you are in that area, then go visit the Lamotte Wanderers Facebook page. Send them a message. They'll get back to you straight away. sign up, get involved. We'll take an ad break. When we come back, we'll carry on talking about what's happening in the world of club rugby. Back in a sec.